Hey watch lovers, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I have for us the Bell & Ross BR05G for GMT. You can see the GMT here, not quite at the 8 o'clock position. This is the sky blue color, and I immediately saw this in our case when I came in today and pulled it out quick and thought I'd do a quick review since I haven't yet to see this colorway. And I really like this sunburst finished sky blue dial. I think it looks really nice and is a welcome addition to the Bell & Ross BR05 collection. Case dimensions on this, I measured this, we're going to work our way in. So I measured at the widest point, not the crown, but the crown protector across, again, so a little bit above the crown there, across at 43.2. And then moving a step in, just the edge of the case. Again, the edge of the case here before it gets to the crown protector at 41.1. And then moving in a little bit further, I measured across the bezel. You can see there's a lip here. So just the, if I can call this a bezel, but hopefully you know what I'm referencing here. Again, I measured that at 38.4. And then last but not least, moving into the crystal I measured at 31.7 millimeters. So hopefully that gives you an idea of the kind of the case size as we move in. Again, with the crystal at 31.7, certainly the viewing area is smaller than what the larger the case would recommend or would lead you to believe. Case thickness, pretty thin, 11.3 millimeters thick. We have a 49.3 millimeter lug tip to lug tip. And then I will say with that lug, you can see that does shoot out from that integrated case and bracelet, have a male end link. So the what I'll call effective lug to lug at the widest point here, I measured at 52.4. Don't really have a true lug width out in the integrated case and bracelet, but the first link, I guess I'll call it, I measured at 24 millimeters. So essentially a 24 millimeter tapering down to 17 millimeters at the butterfly style stainless steel bracelet. You have a dual push button release on the butterfly. And then you have an exhibition case back with a really nice skeletonized rotor. Underneath there is the Bell & Ross caliber 325. You do have a signed and I believe screw down. Yeah, signed and screw down crown. 100 meters of water resistance. And on this full bracelet, it weighed in at 174.3 grams. Retail is $5,500. And I forgot to look, we do have screws on our bracelet, and it does look like we have a smaller half link on each side. So it should be able to get a pretty good fit. Looking at the dial again. One thing I will point out is I was glad to see they, I personally, again, each person's different. I love seeing the date wheel color matched. However, I had a hard time a little bit seeing this one. I don't know if it's just the shade of blue. I almost wonder what this would look like with a white date window or date wheel for the date. But regardless, I think that blue looks pretty good. So let me throw this on wrist again. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. I can already hear people screaming. It's going to be huge. It's way too big for you. I get it, gang. Just trying to give you an idea of how it might wear if you have a little bit larger wrist. Square cases do typically wear larger than the dimensions would indicate. Hit the lights for you. As always, if there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you in the next video.